One radiant April morning in 1924, Little Lava Lake lay tranquil beneath a warming sky. Winter's last frost eased, and nature's vibrant green began to seep back into the forest. But peace masked a gruesome discovery waiting beneath the thawing ice. That same morning, local outdoorsmen arrived at the lake's edge, not to fish, but to retrieve 3 lifeless bodies emerging from the water, victims of a violent mystery that would haunt Deschutes County for generations. The victims, Dewey Morris, 25, Edward Nichols, 50, and Roy Wilson, 35, were fur trappers from Bend, Oregon. In autumn 1923, they took up residence in a remote log cabin owned by contractor Edward Logan. In return, they tended 5 prized foxes for fur. In mid-December, Nichols ventured into town with a loaded sled of furs. He appeared buoyant, claiming trapping had gone exceptionally well, and no one yet sensed the darkness soon to come. On January 15, 1924, resort owner Alan Wilcoxon snowshoed past the cabin. He spent the night there and later told authorities the trappers were optimistic, healthy, and jovial, never knowing it would be his final glimpse of them alive. Weeks later, when Innes Morris, Dewey's brother, and Pearl Linz investigated, they found the cabin in eerie normalcy, a table set for a meal, pots with burned food on the stove, but no sign of the trappers. Traps, rifles, winter gear, all were untouched. The sled was missing. In the fox pen lay 5 vanished animals. Only an ominous, blood-stained claw hammer remained. Sheriff Clarence Adams discovered the sled half-buried and darkened. Nearby, a hole had been sawed into the ice and frozen again. Blood, clumps of hair, and a human tooth marked the snowy path. As the lake thawed, a boat was sent out. Beneath ruined ice, the bodies of the 3 trappers were pulled to the surface, a silent, frozen testament to their violent end. The medical examiner's report revealed devastation. Nichols's jaw and chest shattered by shotgun. Morris had a bullet wound and a skull fractured by blunt force. Wilson suffered a shotgun blast to the shoulder and a bullet to the back of the head, each killed with terrifying brutality. Investigators reached suspect Lee Collins, later revealed as Charles Kimsey, an escaped convict with a violent track record and skill in the wilderness. Yet evidence was only circumstantial, and no charges were ever filed. Author Melanie Tupper later suggested Kimsey may have had an accomplice, Ray Jackson Van Buren, now deceased. With no one ever convicted, the Lava Lake murders remain one of Oregon's oldest unresolved mysteries, echoing still across the still waters. A century later, Little Lava Lake sits unmoved, its waters hiding an unsolved horror. The trappers' fate remains a chilling enigma, with their story lingering like a ghost in the woods, refusing the peace of resolution. Inside the cabin, the search party discovered, set for a meal, as if abruptly distracted by something. It looks like 3 men were lured outside, shot, loaded the bodies on a sled, and then dumped into a nearby frozen lake.